Tonto, don't get in my house acting stupid either, man. Man, whatever. Hey, Brodie, what y'all got in that refrigerator, man? Thirsty as hell. I don't know. Look, nigga. Shit. You over there. Brodie was a little more fortunate than me and Tonto. Then again, most of the world was a little more fortunate than Tonto. But B had both of his parents, and they actually had a couple of dollars. Where we from, that's equivalent to being a Cosby. His dad owned a construction company, and his mom was a hairstylist. Brodie was Spanish and black. He was 6 feet, light skin, silky hair. It weighed about 160 or 70 pounds. His dad looked like Oscar De La Hoya, and his mom resembled Missy Elliott. They worked a lot, so we kick it at B's whenever things would get crazy. His house was on the other side of town, away from all the bullshit. I'm so confused as to what's going on. Tonto seems to be honest as far as I can see. Cassandra isn't showing any signs of flawlessness, but she did say she needed to talk. Something just wasn't adding up. How the fuck did the police know I was leaking up for that lick? Why the fuck did Kiki give those detectives all that information? And she hiding some shit and just trying to cover up her involvement. I watch a lot of ID and First 48, and besides the fact that all them niggas be snitching, I learned nothing is ever as it seems. I needed to find Kiki and figure out her side to everything. I'm overwhelmed from all this bullshit. But it's definitely my next destination. Cuz, you think if I knew who killed me, I'd be asking you? He looked at me sideways as I finished my sentence. Asking me? He says. I know motherfucking well you don't think I hit B. If so, you need to get out and shoot me the one on game. I looked over at Cassandra again. Hey, call Kiki. She need to be in the pocket so we can get some clarity on what she got going on. Nigga, did you just not hear me talking to you? I'll slap fire from your ass if you act like I ain't talking again. He yelled from the back seat. Look, I'm just super fucked up right now, and I know where you coming from. All this hurt got a nigga thinking left. I love you, bruh, but I'm just hurt. The Coccroach silent. Cassandra looks through her recent calls to find Key. Her face fades into the memory of my mind. Girl, look at you. You gonna be high as hell. Key says while laughing at Cassandra for smoking. So, Kiki, when you gonna let a nigga come Netflix and chill? Tonto, of course. I didn't pay my subscription this month. I'll let you know when I turn it back on. She replied, smiling, taking a puff. We can use mine, Tonto said slickly, showing his bright gold smile. Boy, stop playing with me. You better be worried about them Southside niggas trying to cut your cable off. She said, making a reference to someone trying to kill him. My friend girl Nita said them niggas be in the U talking about what they gonna do to any nigga they catch slipping from Westdale. The U was the rival projects on the other side of the tracks from Westdale. Even in school, the dudes from the Southside had problems with Ton. As I said before, who knows how it even started, but then Tonto stayed in some shit. Why you being so fucking messy? Cassandra says, wobbling a little, with her eyes growing lower. Girl, you okay? Kiki says with concern. You don't look so good.
Hey, you beat your girl Kiki. Leave a message after the beat.
Kiki's small ghetto voice replies after going to her voicemail. She's not answering, Cassandra says while backing out of her phone to send her a text. Let's head to BG. She probably at work. Shouldn't be too much motion going on in there since it's early. We should be able to chop it up with her in there. Tonto says with confidence. The Blue Lagoon Strip Club, also known as BG to the locals. Kiki found out that she could use her assets to get assets after we got out of school. And as I said before, ass, she had a whole lot of. The engine roars as I crank the car up to head her way. I pray she could shed more light on what's truly going on. I take a deep breath and put the car in drive. Somebody catch her! Kiki yells as Cassandra takes a tumble downward. I knew she wasn't TTG, Tonto says, with concerns in his voice, yet still joking. Man, shut the fuck up and help put her in the car, Kiki says, flipping her long inches of hair over the shoulder. Vomit splatters across the ground, sounding like a bucket of water being turned over. Man, I just got these fucking Jordans. You knew she couldn't hang when you let her hit that shit. Tonto shouts back at Kiki, holding Cassandra, close to him, walking towards Beast Hoopty. Hey, say, I know you sick and all, but you buy me some more shoes with your wannabe thugged out ass, Tonto blurts. Cassandra wipes her mouth, regaining strength from letting it all out. She looks up at Tonto as he helps maneuver to the back passenger door. Fuck you, Glenn. We all laugh as we pile in and take off. My mind races just as fast as the car headed to where I hopefully get some answers my heart searches for. I occasionally glance over at Cassandra. Although the circumstances were different, but her vulnerability at the moment reminded me of when she was sick. She was curled within the confines of the front seat, head turned, staring out the window as if she was looking for a falling star. The radio helped with silence between us while riding, so you could almost feel the energy of our thoughts between each other. No one at the moment spoke a word. What was there to say? I focus back on the road and keep heading to the destination. I continue to live in my thoughts. Southdale Avenue Saturdays, but not to be confused with the West. Southside Avenue was where all the action went down at. It's where all the hoods crossed each other at one time. Not to mention just a few blocks from the U. But just picture parking lots and street sidewalks packed full of either fake trying to be real, real showing how real they are, young, yearning to be grown, and the living, just trying to survive amongst the dead for a night while still having a good time. We live for those nights.
Tailor-made, but we all get paid. We get to tell it to relax the belly. Fuji back on the Apple Wars and some smell it.